I've created all of my own recipes that just require less chopping, less preparation. It's just kind of minimal fuss, really. Today we are going to make creamy pesto orzo, and here are the ingredients you're going to need. This is the recipe that I use for my pesto. Once you've tried this, you're not going to want to have shop bought pesto again. And what you need for this is 2 bunches of basil, just small bunches. Remove the elastic bands, that's always a good idea. So 2 bunches of basil, and just pop them into your food processor. Now I'm just using a tiny food processor here. You'll probably want to use a bigger one. And I'm just going to blitz that down quickly just to make some room for the rest of the ingredients. Okay. I'm going to add a splash of olive oil. A good glug actually. And about 500 grams of Parmesan cheese. Just fit that in. You can use a bigger food processor if you like. This is just the one that I have. So I only make tiny amounts of pesto. So this is about 500 grams of Parmesan. And again, just give that a quick little blitz. It already smells amazing. And then to this I'm going to add some pine nuts. So I'm going to use about 100 grams of pine nuts. So I'm going to put all those in. Rescue the ones that have escaped. Tidy up my mess just here. I've lightly toasted these pine nuts in a pan, but you don't have to if you don't want to. And then you're just going to continue to blitz that until you've got a nice fine paste. Okay, so when it's blitzed down, I like to make sure that some of the pine nuts stay whole because it adds a bit of texture and a bit of crunch. Then to this, you're going to add now the juice of half a lime. And it's not in all the recipes that you'll find. Also, what's good about this is that we're going to use the pesto in another dish, and it will keep in the fridge for a week to 2 weeks in a Kilner jar, so it really is worth the effort. I say effort, so far this has been a couple of minutes of just blitzing. And that's it, good to go. So we're going to put that in a jar. All your hard work will be done. Now what's orzo, I hear you say? Well, it's an amazing pasta that kind of looks a bit like rice, but it is really delicious, and you can use it just as a pasta dish, or you can use it to thicken up casseroles and stews, etc. I absolutely love it. So all you're going to do on day 4 is cook the orzo according to the instructions on the packet. It's just cooking boiling water for about 10 minutes until you end up with this, and it's just delicious and really quite fun as well. My daughter absolutely loves this. We're simply going to use the pesto that we already prepared. Now for this I'm probably going to use 2 big tablespoons maybe. I don't know, let's go for another half, as much as you like really. And we're going to also put in about a tablespoon of half fat creme fraiche. Again, that ingredient's completely optional. If you would prefer to leave out the creme fraiche, that's absolutely fine. Again, if you want to try and use natural yogurt, that would be okay too. Okay, and that is that done. And you can have that just like that, or you can pan fry some of the chorizo as well, which is really delicious with it. So I'm just going to serve some up. Because sometimes it's nice to have a vegetarian meal during the week. And you can mix the days around, so maybe you might want to have this on a day that you want a slightly lighter meal. So I'm just going to serve up a portion of that and then top it with some more Parmesan cheese. And if you really, really want to, which I do, just a tiny splash of olive oil, and I think I'm just going to have a little bit more pepper. And that's your creamy pesto orzo.